Good morning. Welcome to my office on a Saturday morning before I'm going to do a Medicine Buddha retreat. I just want to make a video to myself and also to other people. For one, why I'm sitting between the American and the Tibetan flag with Amachi over my shoulder and the Patala Palace above my head is because that is the inner law of attraction of my heart as a human being, that we are symbolically and as a people united with the Olympic Golden Age, compassionate Olympics, Amachi, Mother's Love awake in all of us as America and Tibet are united on the political and spiritual ground of we the people's voice being compassion. Law of attraction to compassionate activities. So we know about law of attraction and we know about following what feels good. But see, why I think we haven't created peace on earth yet is because we don't really know what feels good. A lot of people have made it a lifestyle to tune out how they're feeling, and especially if you're feeling mediocre, to make some tiny little adjustment in your world give you a little feeling of better than mediocre, and then that becomes what you identify as what feels good. And what I want to point out is that the limitless that I would like us all, myself included, to tap into feelings of goodness come when we are actually aligned on the ground of true goodness. So if we're thinking mistaken, if we feel good with Trump or we feel good with Biden, for example, and we don't even know what really good feels like because we've never had real, true, divine man leadership in this nation, we could be setting ourselves up for a huge letdown with either ripple effect of either mind stream based on how we feel when we tune into them. And I am offering advice that the more we tune into how we are truly feeling as humans, individuals, with our alignment with our ethics or our own heart feelings, our own heart activities, and our own heart political aspirations, our own heart, views, that as we tune in deeper and more authentically to how we are thinking and how we are feeling and what our values really are politically. So, like, if you're really excited about Trump or Biden, then both of that awareness brings that our values are still in alignment with it's okay to kill. And it's not okay to kill. That's the huge lesson. It's okay to love. It's okay to use your freedoms to learn how to love. It's okay to make a business around love. It's okay to use love to heal from the world wars. It's okay to use your freedoms to proclaim, just like all of the great teachers said, heaven on earth or a peace on earth. That feels good. Compassion feels good. Aligning with paying for more police or getting the Chinese government to come run our country too, and everything is just, surveillance and targets everywhere. No. What feels good to me, even though it feels bad in a way, not bad, but I feel pain because I feel how we don't have to be distant from it, from this golden age, compassionate world team. That doesn't have to be like a dream or a far off experience, or that's going to take a long time for people to agree to be compassionate. My Medicine Buddha retreat that I'm starting today and for 3 days is going to focus around how joining with a Medicine Buddha healing plan or mind or mandala or mother or mission or Liberty Tree, that can happen anytime. A third party based on our law of attraction to our heart-based activity and our ethics, and we tell ourselves the truth. Why do we feel happy with Trump? Why do we feel happy with Biden? And is that really happiness? Are we really going to see an advancement in freedoms and um, life, love, and liberty and the pursuit of happiness? Are we really going to see that with either one of these plans? And is that really going to be what the freedom voice of we the people of all the countries and religions in the bloodlines gathered here, 2020, America, citizens? I pray that your voice sees outside the box of mediocre leadership. And I pray that you can be law of attracted to divine leadership, meaning the Dalai Lama, compassionate vows of our heart. He has told the world people in a very equanimity way to explain. He said, my religion is kindness, kindness, kind. If we can bring our religions to the one religion of kind, of humankind, where we don't imprison and war and do all the things that the dictator Xi Jinping is exemplifying. So I support getting 7 symbolic war-minded leaders together, which is not easy, they gather all the time, gather them, but then bring 7 wisdom, healing mind male leaders to gather on a circle around them and bring that circle, that party, to the White House to have talks so that we the people can truly choose and make our choice, our consciousness, our free will ground of what this country as a people is going to stand upon in your prayer circles that you do, in the fraternity run by this country. So I'm guiding the fraternity just with the symbols of the flag, and I'm having to put myself on camera simply to be a spokesperson for just the human beings. We do have the potential to gather on our heart, on our ground of our basic law of attraction, to being guided, ruled. If you have to have a government and a ruler, let it be a loving one. Don't make the rule be, we're going to send the police and the guns if you don't do what we say. If you don't wear a mask in that store, we're going to send the police after you because it's a law. Yeah, no, done with that. The police come onto this higher ground. This is a human thing. We don't protect each other by imprisoning and putting pain and baton and guns in each other's hands. That's not protection. That's hell. And this, I believe we're law of attracted to serving heaven. Santa's workshop is the Potala Palace, for example, in A Christmas Story. The North Pole is Lhasa, Tibet. And the place for the White Christmas is at the White House. And the Golden Age Olympic dream, the curtains from the White House open and the Golden Age story comes unfolding out into our reality. The symbol of the Statue of Liberty's book opens up and outflow the golden words. And Amachi is at the White House door giving all the leaders a hug. Kim Jong-un, Putin. But we all gather to honor the Dalai Lama's values as a man, as a leader. And we all gather to thank the Dalai Lama, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso, refugee in the Palace of Tibet. We bring him home as a people, and we value him. George Bush, come with me and stand and say, Your Holiness, as a son, as a father, as a brother, as a president, I value your male leadership, and I confess my violence, and therefore feel better, and we get law of attracted to authentic love. Authentic love. That's the third party. The days of audacity and the hope of change that just expanded more bombs into the Middle East, may that age be done. May we never return to such a low ground, such a mediocre law of attraction. And may we rise up into a new party, a new ground, a third world, a new Olympic dream, including all the people. We rise our law of attraction when we each individually tune more and more deeper into the loving spirit inside us, even if it looks terrible or wonderful outside. I want to help us, myself included, sit and rest in that divine loving light inside us and radiating it to and from, and like we're all beaming stardust at each other, you know. Hold that vision for the 7 billion human beings. We pledge allegiance to our heart. That's what I'm voting for. Like I did in 2004, I said, I'm voting for the Dalai Lama and the Statue of Liberty, and I hope Oprah or Coach Klaumenzer will back me up if the Dalai Lama says yes and runs with me. You know, that was back in 2004. My vote would remain the same. Happy voting, everybody. Consider being outside the box this year with your 2020 third eye vision. Day watching TV. Day watching you. Day watching me. Day watching Pure Land TV. And everybody gets a channel. And everybody gets a number. And nobody gets a gun. Because it's the Pure Lands. We transform the weapons into mountains and walls and G.I. Joe climbing things and all the great wonders that man can experience through growing these new age forms with old dark age weapons. Here's to love and making it authentic. That's the change I believe in. Om Mani Padme Hum. Call Oprah. Ask her about White Christmas at the White House. Aloha.